Hey guys, this is Johnny Sunshine Jackson. It's Sunday afternoon. I just woke up. It's about 10 minutes of 10 minutes to 5. And I woke up and I was checking my YouTube channel, and I always check to see what my subscriptions, see who's got something posted. And Mikey Pipes, he posted a video actually a couple minutes before I woke up. But he gave me a shout out in his video, which I appreciate. I have I see things different than Mikey, and I'm not shy about putting it out there. I'm a fervent believer in democracy and the Democratic Party. I've been a Democrat my whole life. That's never going to change. Some people say, well, it's just the lesser of two evils. I don't look at my government as it's an evil entity. They do a lot of good. We're being manipulated by the press, by politicians. But overall, the United States is a very, very powerful and force for good in the world, man. If it wasn't for us, this world would be in fucking chaos. I mean, we keep people, in their fucking place. We don't want guys like Putin running around fucking taking over countries, and pillaging the whole fucking world. So, anyways, Mikey gave me a shout out. I'm gonna let you listen to his rant. He's a big time Republican, and that's great, man. I don't have any problem with that. I don't believe anything Donald Trump says, so I want to play this, and then I'm gonna make a few points. Hopefully, this isn't against YouTube rules, but it's public. And I'm just going to play what Mikey Pipes was saying. And I'm going to stop the video.
I know some of you guys who are really politically charged and I guess can't see other people's points of views, but this message is directly for John. John, I know that you watched the...
Hang on. I got to go back, guys. Yeah, we're going to go right to here. Because he's addressing me by my name.
On Thursday, we have 1, 2, 3.
Just on this point, he's pointing out all the work that he's got, right? Which is great. I'm happy for him. I'm happy for any tradesman who's busy, who has employees. We're needed in the community. We help people out. When the plumbing goes bad, it's a fucking shit show in people's houses. So he's pointing out all the work that he has coming up, which is great. And he also, on more than a few occasions, is pretty excited about these new things, these initiatives that are coming out that are predominantly backed and pushed by Democrats for... he went out and bought a Tesla truck because of the new regulations on electric things. These things need to be electric. They're trying to get rid of gas. I don't know what the deal is, but there's a lot of opportunity for him, it appears to me, from these initiatives by Democrats in that very, very blue state that he lives in. And he's done pretty well for himself over the course of his life, it looks like to me, from a distance, looking from the outside in. Mikey's doing pretty damn good in a blue state. And most people up there live a pretty good life. They make a good living. They get good pensions. Speaking of pensions, he talked about, he was going to get to it, about how are you better off than you were 4 years ago. Well, let me tell you about what happened 4 years ago. When Donald Trump left the White House, the Dow Jones was at 19,000. The Dow Jones today, right now, is at 41,250. So for any of you guys who have 401ks and you're looking at your statements and you're thinking, wow, I'm doing pretty damn good, you know? So that's just one thing, you know, that is different than 4 years ago. Something that people don't like to talk about, but I'm going to go ahead and play this, and we'll stop it, and it'll be our little Mikey Pipes debate. He had his time, and now it's going to be my time, Jackson.
4, 5, 6.
Wow.
Indoor Fujitsu's going in with a 45,000 BTU unit and a 24,000 BTU unit.
He knows his shit. We're good. We're good, man.
Give a shout out to Jeff B.
Jeff B.
He's the guy with crazy ideas. He sent me a bunch of this.
He's a day late and $1 short, man. I did that 2 weeks ago with the funny money. Come on.
There should be a note.
Look at this.
A U.S. Department of Treasury banknote.
Bam!
There should be a note with our
You seen it, guys. You know.
fearless leader, Donald
Every
Trump.
I fucking Kamala Harris
For president 2024.
landed a fucking glove on that big ass fucking orange head.
I wanna give a shout out to John Phillips.
What?
John Phillips
Oh, wait a minute.
Sarasota.
He's coming at me, Jackson. Ah! Johnny's work is done. Hey, man. I think it's great, man. I like Mikey. I fuck with him all the time. He fucks with me. It's fine, man. We're just fucking having fun, you know? But he gave me a shout out today, and I'm sure at least fucking maybe 2 of his subscribers are gonna jump ship and come on over and visit me. I still haven't gotten to 5,000 subscribers. I'm damn close, man. I'm like 13 away from 5 grand. Come on, Mikey. Tell your fucking subscribers to click on my channel, man. Just for anything else, just to see how stupid we are over here on the Democratic side. Anyways, let's go back just a tad. I want to hear him say it one more time. This is really fun for me, guys.
And I want to give a shout out to
Say it.
Jeff B.
Oh,
He's the guy with crazy ideas.
I wonder where he got this idea.
Trump dollars. God, I love it. Look at this. I wish there should be a note, a U.S. Department of Treasury banknote. There should be a note with our fearless leader, soon to be fearless leader, Donald Trump.
It'd be like 2 feet wide, pal, for his size of his fucking grape.
Hey, I wanna give a shout out to John Phillips of John Phillips Plumbing in Sarasota, Florida.
Thanks, brother.
I know some of you guys who are really politically charged and
Ready to fight, motherfucker.
I guess can't see other people's points of views, but this message is directly for John. John, I know that you watched the presidential debate with President Donald Trump and Vice President
Former
Harris,
president, yeah.
last week.
And current vice president.
And there was apparently it was a fight. In my opinion, as well as millions of other Americans believe, it was a fight of 3 against 1. The 2 moderators, one happened to be, from what I hear, Kamala's sorority sister. Go figure that shit out. You gotta be fucking kidding me.
Wow.
And the other guy, which, I don't know, no relation, probably not, but the 2 moderators and Kamala were basically against Trump. And I really gotta call out this one particular lie, because it really, really, really fires me up, especially since I am a parent of someone who serves in the military. You know, Air Force.
Hang on. Let's just stop right there. Okay, so you're a parent of somebody in the military. You're backing a guy whose nickname is Captain Bone Spurs, who dodged the draft because he was rich, man, and he could get away with it. That's what rich kids did, you know. I ain't no senator's son. There's a song out from back in the day about these guys dodging the fucking draft. Donald Trump is a draft dodger, man. That's the bottom line. He says that guys who got killed, war veterans, are losers and suckers. What's in it for them? He constantly talks bad about the military. He says that they're losers. Where, this country is going down the drain. He never has a good word to say. That shit bothers me as a legitimate veteran. You see this? I served in the military, like so many others in this country who are disturbed by what Donald Trump says about veterans and how every veterans group is backing Democrats. It's because Donald Trump is a bullshit artist. He's got an MBA, a master's in bullshit artistry. But to get back to this point, he's going to say that Kamala Harris lied. On one statement she said about our military not being in a... let's just listen to what he says.
The fact that Vice President Harris claimed that there were no troops overseas
in a combat zone.
in active combat, well, let's just say she's stretching the fucking truth. What the fuck is wrong with her? Just like the other, her
All right,
mate.
listen. This is really the juxt of what I want to get across. So, I got to pull up on my other phone here. Donald Trump. Okay, and we're talking about lying now, right? We're talking about misinformation. Let's get to it, Jackson. Washington Post. Let's see. Let's say how many. I'm just going to do a Google search, guys. Hang on. How many times has Donald Trump lied or misspoken or in the last 10 years? Trump's false or misleading claims total. This is the Washington Post. Did a story on this. They've been tracking this guy since he came into the race in 2016 or 2015. False or misleading statements by Donald Trump. It is staggering. Staggering. This one thing that Mikey Pipes is bringing up is he said she lied one time, and it's got his old panties in a fucking wad. And he's got his evidence is from some news station on the other side of the fucking earth who's probably right-leaning, and they got 4 or 5 fucking service members that looked like they were hiding in a fucking broom closet. Closet Trumpers, if you will. Saying, what about us? I don't know. I would, rather than go with what this news station and these guys said, I'd go with what the military says, the top brass of the military. They didn't come out and say she misspoke or misleading or lied. So Donald Trump, let's just start out. I'm going to make my case about Donald Trump. The fact checker counted. This is the Washington Post. The fact checker counted a total of hang on, this fucking... You gotta log in. You gotta pay for that. So anyway, all right, we're gonna go to Wikipedia, guys. Now this is all this is live, Jackson. During and after his term as President of the United States, Donald Trump made tens of thousands of false or misleading claims. The Washington Post, which was the site I was just trying to get on, the Washington Post fact checkers documented 30,573 false or misleading claims during his presidential term, an average about 21 lies or misleading statements a day. If this motherfucker's lips are moving, he's fucking lying. He's just a lying sack of shit, man. He always has been, and he always will be. He's a compulsive liar. The dude has real fucking issues, man. He lives in I don't know what's going on in his fucking mind, but the guy has a real fucking problem with reality. So anyways, the Toronto Star tallied 5,276 false claims from January 2017 to June 2019, an average of 6 per day. Commentators and fact-checkers have described the scale of Trump's mendacity as unprecedented in American politics. Guys, if you don't believe that, you're a fucking idiot. You're the mark, man. If you think that he's telling you the truth, you are the mark of a con man. And he's got you by the fucking balls, man. And you're doing just what he wants. You're taking his bullshit and you're going to your friend and you're going to sit around and your family and your friends and you're going to fucking chat about this alternate reality, man. The guy is a fucking con man. Realize that. And this is just the shit we know about him. We're not even breaking the surface of what this guy has already done and what he's capable of fucking doing. It's scary, man. So they described the scale of Trump's mendacity as unprecedented in American politics and the consistency of falsehoods a distinctive part of his business and political identities. Scholarly, the educated people, their analysis of Trump's tweets found significant evidence of an intent to deceive. That's what he does. He lies to you guys. And Fox News, they lied to you too. They got sued for $1 billion and lost the case. Their fucking Rupert Murdoch just said, just tell me how much you want and I'll give it to you and shut the fuck up. But they got sued for $1 billion for lying to you, for doing the same thing, lying, misleading, lying to your face to try to push you in one direction. They're fucking scumbags, man. Good Lordy Jesus. By June 2019, after initially resisting, meaning the news was not going to come flat out and say that this guy's lying to you, many news organizations began to describe some of his falsehood as lies. The Washington Post said his frequent repetition of claims he knew to be false amounted to a campaign based on disinformation. The Trump campaign CEO and presidency chief strategist Steve Bannon, another real fucking cream of the crop asshole who's in jail right now. You know, this is who he pals around with, man. They're criminals. They're not only, just corrupt, but they've all been sent to jail, guys. Come on, man. Wake the fuck up. Trump's campaign CEO. This is who he chose, guys. These are the smart people. The smartest people. The smartest people in the world ever, And we all know about how bright he is. He knows all about fucking history. So anyways, Trump campaign CEO and presidency chief strategist Steve Bannon said that the press, rather than Democrats, was Trump's primary adversary. And the way to deal with them is to flood the zone with shit. Get it? That's what he did the first fucking debate. He flooded the zone with shit. He'll say something, and by the time you're saying, whoa, that's not right. I need to fucking, challenge him on that. By the time you get your thoughts straight on challenging him, he's already lied another 5 fucking times. He lied 31 times in that first debate. Come on, guys, man. Just admit that a lot of this shit is based on race, man. I don't know what people like about this guy, but I can tell you 25, 30 years ago, if you got caught, if a presidential candidate got 25, my battery died, but anyways, 25 or 30 years ago, if a presidential candidate got caught with a fucking roach in his ashtray, he was done politically. He was fucking done. This guy has paid off a porn star. He had sex with her a week after his wife gave birth to their child, guys. And then he tried to conceal that fucking, by paying her off. Hush money. That's what they call a hush money case. He went to trial in New York City, which you guys are all saying it was a fucking job Joe Biden sent him. Not true. Some people are Democrats, some people are Republican. They fucking brought him to trial. His lawyers, as fucking sad and shitty as they are, because nobody, any good lawyer would represent the guy because he doesn't pay his fucking bills. They sat there and they chose the jury, man. And they found this guy, the evidence was overwhelming that he was guilty of everything he was charged with. 34 felony counts, man, of fucking cooking the books, dude. So he got, and this, they found him guilty on all 34 charges. They got 12 people in this fucking country to agree on something. Can you imagine that? It doesn't happen. But it's a big scam. It was, you know, the people, the jurors that Trump's lawyers picked out, you know, somehow they were Democrats and they were out to get the president. No, it's an altered reality for you guys. Anyways, what I call it is his everything that comes out of his mouth. You know, you've all heard the term shit for brains. You know, hey, how you doing, shit for brains? You know? Well, that, a lot of the people in our country have shit for brains. And unfortunately, that's fertile ground for Donald Trump to fucking spit out or spew his seeds of deception. And they go in this fucking ear for some people, and they land in that fucking shit for brains, and it starts to grow, you know? And that's what's happened in this country. His seeds of deception are now planted in the shit for brains of half of America, or obviously less than half of America. I will bring it to your attention that Donald Trump lost the popular vote in 2016 by over 2 million votes. He lost the election in 2020 by over 8,000 votes. I mean, 8 million votes. And I would venture to say, I'm going out on a limb, and you can call me on this. Whatever I say, you can come back and write this shit down if you want to keep a tally of what I say, what comes true and what doesn't come true. Donald Trump, he fucking thinks the end of the fucking world is in the coming next week if he doesn't get elected, and you people believe this shit, man. But I would venture to say that Kamala Harris, she's probably going to turn some red states blue. I can tell you that down here in Sarasota County, a very red county, there ain't too many people flying. There's just not that enthusiasm for Trump anymore. They're all kind of tired of this guy. He's a fucking lying sack of shit. Everybody knows it. For me, I come from Providence, Rhode Island. You know, you grow up, people in New York. Mikey, I'm surprised you're not, you know, you're probably pretty street smart. I grew up in a fucking area where you have street smarts. You can smell a bullshit artist from a fucking mile away. Donald Trump's a bullshit artist. I didn't like him before he ran for president, and I don't like him now even more. He's a fucking wackadoo, man. And you guys are just carrying his fucking water, man. Paying his fucking legal bills for shit that he did. He's just, everything he does, all these billions of dollars that have been donated to this guy. you can bet when that little sleazeball got his fucking fingers on that money, he came up with a way to fucking funnel that shit into his own pocket. It's the damn truth, and you all know it. It's got something more to do. There's something you think about Donald Trump, and I believe it's racism. I believe that, and this is where people get all fucked up and jump off my website, my channel. But I believe it, there's a common thread that runs through all of the people who support him. And I believe it's racism. I believe that MAGA, Make America Great Again, is a fucking wink and a nod or a fucking dog whistle to make America white again. They have a real issue. They're xenophobic. They don't like anybody with dark skin. They don't, they're just afraid of people who are not like them. And I believe myself that this mosaic of people who live in America, the vast, vast, vast majority of which are very good, hard-working people and no different than my ancestors who came here from Ireland, or somebody else's who came from Syria or wherever. That's what this country was founded on, man. And that's what we are. You want to live in an all-white, move to fucking Norway. That's not what this country is, guys. Unfortunately. So let's get back to Mikey Pipes here. And his calling me out, which I thought was great. Listen.
Who claimed to have carried weapons in war, and he never was.
Hey, listen. Listen. Let's go back, guys, because I got shit to say about this too, man. He's talking about walls now.
Harris, last week, and there was apparently it was a fight. In my opinion, as well as millions of other Americans believe, it was a fight of 3 against 1. The two moderators were, what I hear, Kamala's sorority sister. Go figure that shit out. You gotta be fucking kidding me. And the other guy, which, I don't know, no relation, probably not, but the two moderators and Kamala were basically against Trump. And I really gotta call out just one particular lie, because it really, really, really fires me up, especially since I am a parent of someone who serves in the military. Air Force none. The fact that Vice President Harris claimed that there were no troops overseas in active combat, well, let's just say she's stretching the fucking truth. What the fuck is wrong with her? Just like her running mate, who claimed to have carried weapons in war, and he never was.
But Captain Bone Spurs is okay? Are you fucking kidding me?
Did you see this little... Ready, guys? Post play.
As of today, there is not one member of the United States military who is in active duty in a combat zone in any war zone around the world. The first time this century.
Those are pretty specific words. Yeah, look at these 4 fucking guys. So, dissect what she said. She's a lawyer. She's very careful and articulate. Dissect what she said. What is a war zone? What is, I would be willing to bet $1,000 that her statement is absolutely true. Because believe me, the press and Fox, that would have been, I know it made the Mikey Pipes show, but, other news, stations and outlets in our country probably would have jumped all over that if it wasn't true. They wouldn't have had to go to some fucking country, I don't even know what he said it was, Switzerland or fucking New Zealand or Zimbabwe or fucking wherever the fuck it was. But I don't know, Mikey. I'm not sure that was not true.
POV. You started small with...
So anyways, we're gonna move on. This is fun for me. Yep. Look at him.
went to Sky News Australia for
Sky News in Australia. Fucking A, mate. How are ya?
a real fact check on Kamala Harris delivered. Whatever. John Phillips.
What? You talking to me?
You're gonna wake up and smell the roses. If
All I'm saying, Mikey, it's gotta be pretty dark up there. Pull your head out of your ass.
Kamala Harris, and God forbid she wins and gets sworn in as Commander-in-Chief of the United States.
It's gonna happen, bro.
We're fucked.
Listen, we heard that when Biden was sworn in from you guys.
I don't know about you, but the first question that was asked to Kamala Harris, which she never answered, was, do you feel the United States was better off now or 4 years ago?
Well, 19,000 Dow or 41,000 Dow. Yeah.
I can tell you how I feel about that. I feel that, you know what? I am, it's a little bit of a hurt. You know, thank God we're expanding a little bit here and into Florida. But let me tell you something. A population like Charleston, South Carolina, where I invested a good amount of money, nothing crazy, but I rented a small facility.
Don't blame that on Joe, my friend. You know, your business decisions and your fucking ventures into, the sticks, basically.
To work.
Wait a minute. Whoa. Nobody was qualified to work on the team. So, I'm just asking, are they fucking stupid down there? Or what are you saying? Did you misspeak? You need help, but you can't find it. Is that what you were saying? I don't think that's Joe Biden's fault or Kamala Harris, man. That's just my thoughts.
And really couldn't get anyone. And I actually, I hired an organization and to make just some random phone calls, like a poll. And, a lot of people in the Charleston area are hurting. And the same rings true for other parts of the country. I even see it in my own neighborhood.
Mikey, I agree with you that people are hurting, for sure. But I can tell you that the reason for that pain is not because of Joe Biden. Well, maybe it is because of Joe Biden, because the greedy corporations in this country have made record profits since fucking COVID hit. They have taken that fucking problem, and there was a legitimate issue with getting supplies and all that, empty shelves. We were in the middle of a fucking pandemic. But coming out of that, things have changed. The unemployment rate right now is down to 4.2%. When Trump left, it was fucking 9.2%. That's 5 percentage points. That's a lot of jobs. But these greedy corporations who have been, doing these fucking buybacks, buying their shares back, they're the ones who are filling the cereal box up halfway and selling it to you for 3 times what it used to be. It's not Joe Biden. And you know what? They've done everything in their power to dial up the fucking pain on Americans so that Trump will get back in office, which means they're going to get paid. They're going to get money in the form of tax relief. They already pay lower taxes than they have ever paid in the history of this country. These big fucking rich guys back in the 20s and 30s and 40s, they were paying 75, 80% tax on their income. And they made billions and billions of dollars. They became billionaires, the Rockefellers, all these people. These motherfuckers now are making more money and paying no taxes, and I'll bet you the tax cuts that the Republicans give them every time they get elected, that is their first order of business. Cut taxes for the fucking top 1%. Those tax cuts, starting from Reagan, if you added them up, I would guarantee that it equals our fucking national debt. These motherfuckers come here and think they're going to just make money and not have to pay for our roads. That's where the tax money goes. It pays for our roads. It pays for our military. These guys are scumbags. They got enough money. Do you really think fucking Elon Musk needs another $1 billion fucking dollars? That guy's a creep, man. He looks like something out of a fucking... He looks like the villain in a fucking Disney movie, man. Fucking A, man. There's the problem in America, guys. The Fortune 500 corporations and fucking billionaires, man. They are they can't get enough money. If I had $1 billion fucking dollars, I'm gonna put this in terms you'll understand. I did it. I talked about it the other day. $1 million in seconds. 1 million seconds is about 11 days, I think, or 7 days or something. Okay? Think of it in terms of seconds. 7 or 11 days, I'm not really sure. But $1 billion is 31.5 years. And these guys are sitting on fucking 50, 60, 200 billion, 300 billion. They got enough money to take them out 400, 500 fucking years. And Mikey does a lot of talking about generational wealth and passing on money to his family. Whose money do you think these billionaires have, man? It's our money. It's our fucking money. The middle class is dying in America because the amount of billionaires we have today is way higher than it was back in the 70s. And that money is coming from us, guys. They're stealing our fucking money. They are the fucking enemy, man. The billionaires are fucking creating this pain for us. And when they pass Citizens United, where these corporations could give, they can give as much as they want for a candidate like Donald Trump, who's going to do their bidding, and he's going to get his little piece of the pie, but he's going to be breaking off pieces for all these fuckers who supported him. They want their payday. You think Elon Musk was going to give him $25 or $26 million a month and not expect anything in return? Give me a fucking break.
You know, it's a little crazy. It really is. So Americans are not doing...
Live with it, guys. Trump lost.
3.5 years ago when Biden and Kamala got into office. But I gotta tell you this. Thank God for this family, that family, and this family for supporting local business. Thank you to all of my loyal clients and business partners. Thank you to my inside sales rep, Asher at Ferguson and Lynbrook. And thanks to my now new networked a lot during the Nashville weekend. My outside
Mikey,
sales
you say you
guys,
networked a lot. I'm just saying, bro. You gravitated at a kind of like a networking event. I don't know where you met Mr. Bowfinger, Mr. Stinky Finger. Yeah. I'm just calling into question the people that you are gravitating towards. Be careful. That shit didn't work the last time. I just wanted to say that.
Ferguson. And thank you to all of you who are watching this video right now on the Mikey Pipes Uncensored channel. A lot of you have other things to do than watch YouTube, and I really appreciate it.
I don't.
Selection to choose from when you're consuming video content on your computer or your tablet or your phone or smart device. And I appreciate that you give me some of your time to watch this video because, you know, the little bit of extra income from the multiple YouTube channels that I operate and I create content for, you know, it fills in the blanks. And don't get me wrong, I'm not bless America. God bless America. And God help us all in this upcoming election.
Mikey.
Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. We have a phenomenal week coming up. We're busy, thank God.
It's terrible in America, but we're really busy.
Calls
all right, guys.
here.
That's enough of that. I do want to let's read some of his comments from his I love this guy HVAC whatever Usan. He says MAGA crybabies can't get enough. President Harris, and he thumbs up. Listen, this guy Scott's the only war Walls was in fighting his homosexuality. Yeah. Kind of like Jim Jordan, Jim GYM. Yeah. Come on, guys. You guys are like fucking, literally like fucking, middle schoolers, man. Name calling. I do it too. I'm just the same, but I'm on the other side. This guy, never do I not laugh my ass off watching Uncensored. I like it, man. I watch it every day. See what the fuck this guy's barking about. Mikey, I love you, brother. No homo. I don't know what that's all about. So this guy, Crowley, you're exactly correct, Mikey. He planted that seed in my fucking head too. Yup. Shit between the ears. And now the Kamala earrings. Yeah, they had an earpiece in there. Yeah. Conspiracy theories abound. Christian is absolutely the best. Yes, he is. He's a good man. Good for him. Yeah, this guy, Jeffrey Hallett. Let's not forget that Trump called your son a chump and a loser for being in the military. He ain't getting too many thumbs up because he speaks the truth, man. I mean, Donald Trump has no class, guys. Above all, he's just a classless. But you know what he is? He's a poor man's idea of a rich man. He's a stupid man's idea of a smart man. He's a role player. He's a poser, man. You know what a poser is. He's a fucking chump. He's the chump and the fucking loser. Kamala Harris, during that fucking debate, she undressed this motherfucker and he stood there and took it. And, because he knows everything she was saying was true. She cut this motherfucker down. And he needed it. He's a sick man. I go to the supermarket every Tuesday and Friday on my days off for my family of 4. $300 plus each time. So I'm spending $2,500 $2,500 a month for food. I would say to you guys, maybe you ought to be on a diet. I mean, Jesus Christ, that's really mowing through the shit. I mean, chicken is $16 for a package. I don't know where you're shopping, man, but, shop around. A lot of this stuff we can do without, guys. Laundry soap. It's $24. Yeah, I choke on that one too. Tide for a little fucking bottle. And on the advertising it says, it'll last you 4 months. And, 3-4 weeks go by and you're fucking out again. I'm like, what the fuck's the deal here? But it ain't Joe Biden doing that to you. It's fucking the corporations. They have a monopoly on everything. They have quietly gone behind our backs and bought up all the fucking competition. Our food, there's only like 4 or 5 people in the food market now. They own everything. It's called a monopoly. They're fucking screwing us. And it don't matter who's in the... If you think for one fucking minute that these corporations are not going to continue to pillage our asses if Donald Trump got elected, you're sadly mistaken, man. It's time to trim those bushes in the shit in your brains, between your ears. So this guy, Jay Stoney, 6471. Every contractor who has worked on my St. Augustine condo is a local, no national chains. There you go. Another guy said, I read this. This guy actually mentioned me, Scott Maz. He watches my channel, and I don't know who Sadie is. I think that's Mikey's granddaughter. I don't know what that has to do with anything, but Sadie, he has an excuse for everything. Yes, John Phillips. And let's see what Mikey said. He gave him a heart for that little... Yeah, I like to see what the excuse is for Kamala lying. Kamala. Fucking Kamala. He don't even spell it right. I mean, he can't pronounce it. He spells it with a fucking C. Come on, guys! You're just proving my point about the shit between the ears. Come on, man. Son of a bitch. It's Kamala. With a K. God damn it. You better get used to it, man. 8 motherfucking years of Kamala are coming down the fucking line, Jackson. Look, this will be the news after the day after the election. Trump lost. Again! You guys, I'm having fun. It's the Costanza. This guy's a real, he's a fucking ogler. He loves Mikey Pipes. He's got his head so far up Mikey's fucking ass. He can smell what he's cooking in the kitchen. Fucking kosher fucking tacos or something. I don't know what the fuck he does, but so Mikey Pipes, the Costanza, he said, hey Mikey, I got a Kamala Harris ad when I clicked this video. He said you should report it. Why report it? I've heard that people get Trump fucking ads when on my videos, so what the fuck. It is what it is, Jackson. So, Info Warrior, Mr. Phillips watches every move you make, Mikey Pipes. He got a little butthurt over my comment on another video of yours because I said, if I know a customer is a Biden-Harris or Harris-Walsh supporter, I quote the job higher than a conservative customer's job. Yeah, I mean, I don't gouge a customer because of their political beliefs. I work for a lot of, probably half or more of my customers are Republican, and you guys see how I run my business. I'm constantly giving people discounts. That's money that I could spend on advertising, but I'd rather spend it in that way. Give it to them. They can tell their neighbors. I make sure I give them many cards. They tell their neighbor. And word of mouth really is the best form of advertising. And I'm not making some advertising company fucking rich by giving my hard-earned fucking money to them for their, the capture rate on advertising is 1 or 2%. That's not very high, man. But the capture rate on word of mouth plumbing is 100%. When you tell your neighbor, hey, I got a good guy who's reasonable, he knows his stuff, he's handsome as fucking hell, got a great fucking attitude, he's always fucking happy, and he's just funny as shit, and he sings the same song all the fucking time. Scooby-Dooby-Doo. Doo-doo-be-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. So, Info Warrior, yes, I was fucking appalled by your statement about gouging Democrats, you son of a bitch! Thanks, Mikey, for the video. Mikey, I wonder if Josh Bloomberg is actually Big Tom. I don't know anything about what that's all about. Mikey, this is fun, brother. this is how we're going to make America great again. We got the conversation started. America, we are doing a lot better. And just the facts on Donald Trump, this is one fact that's undisputed. He did more deficit spending in his 4 years in office than all other presidents combined in the history of our country. Think about that. He didn't balance the fucking budget. Who balanced the budget? I think Barack Obama, Bill Clinton, George Bush Jr. blew up the whole fucking country financially. People were standing in line, fucking taking their money out of banks. Left this country turned upside fucking down in 2008 when Barack Obama came into office. Reminiscent of the way Donald Trump left this country when he fucking left office. The Democrats have to come in and spend 4 years cleaning up the fucking mess left by fucking Republicans. That's just the facts, guys. That's the facts, man. We're on the rebound. Kamala Harris will win this election, despite all the bullshit you believe in. She will be the next president. We will be moving forward, making progress. I am going to be happy. I'm going to put it on my fucking tombstone that I voted for the first woman president, man. That's progress. The crusty old white guys haven't really done a good job, man. That's all I'm saying. I mean, yeah, this country's fucking got a lot of fucking issues. But who created them, man? Who created them? The crusty old white guys gotta go, Jackson. That old fucking turtle man, Mitch McConnell. In the middle of a conversation, he's like, Mitch, are you okay? Mitch. Oh, fuck, he blacked out again. Somebody get in here. John Thune, get in here and fucking, you look presidential. You guys are a fucking mess. Mikey, that guy stole this idea from me. He's copying, the old saying. What is the old saying? I don't know. It's something like, I don't know. I can't think of it. Anyways, guys, this was fun for me. Mikey, I hope you don't mind me in my fucking retort of your video. It was a lot of fun. And may the best man or woman win. We'll see which direction this country wants to go in. Simple as that. Do we want a guy in office who's more upset about fucking dogs, cats, and ducks in wherever the fuck that was than little kids getting killed in fucking classrooms with AK-47s and AR-15s, assault-style rifles? Yeah, military weapons. He's all up in arms. Now he's, we don't have a gun problem in this country. While he's standing behind bulletproof fucking glass now, Come on, guys. You gotta read between the lines, man. You're being bullshitted. You gotta flush that toilet, man. Get that shit out from between your ears. Shit for brains. You gotta get it out. Turn Fox News off. They're turning your fucking brain into mush. Have a good night, Johnny Sunshine. Check it out.